Hey, what's up guys? I'm PTC. Is this the design of the new Omnic hero? Was it under our noses the entire time? Well, as silly as it sounds, it might actually be true. So there's this old theory that has kind of popped up again. And I wanted to make a video about this a very long time ago. I'm talking like months and months and months ago. I wanted to make a video about this, and I just never got around to it. Now, I know some of you guys are probably not going to believe me, but I swear to you, I wanted to make a video about these robots, like this robot that's on the picture right here. I wanted to make a video about this and how it could possibly be a new character. This was actually way back when we were first getting the teases for Ana. Like, that's how long ago it was. Because once we found the image of Ana inside the Anubis area, inside the Anubis spawn point for the attackers, you know, on the desk, I'll show you a picture on screen. There was like a little table, and you look and there's a folder and stuff, and it shows what would turn out to be Ana. I thought, you know, well, maybe there's other hints for other characters on other maps. So I went through all the different maps at the time, looking for everything, and when I came to Nubani, I found this poster, and I also saw the other image right out here, and also this one right here. And I took screenshots and stuff, and I kind of put them in a folder, and I just never got around to making the video. So, I know some people are gonna be like, oh, that's a bunch of crap, you're lying. Like, no, seriously, I wanted to make this video, like, almost a year ago, I swear to it. Well, maybe not a year, but a long time ago. Anyways, the point is that for a very, very, very long time, people have thought that these robots, like this one here, and, you know, that one there, and the one inside the shop, were actually going to be playable characters. We thought that they were gonna be hints. And you might think, well, that's a little too obvious, but again, remember, in Hanamura, there was a big, huge picture of Diva before she was in the game. So it was like, kind of, like, right in your face obvious, like, hey, look, this is a new character, you just don't know it yet, ha ha ha, wink wink, nudge nudge, kind of deal. So, myself and lots of other people have always thought that these robot images could be a new character. Now, the reason why I think it's a robot and not like a suit like Farah is because of the way the legs are. It's kind of got the reverse knee thing going, and for a human it just wouldn't work. Unless the human had their legs chopped off, which I guess is I guess it's possible. I mean, Genji's like mostly robot, so it's possible, right? Alright, anyways, why is this kind of popping up again? Well, because it was noticed that on this poster right here, it says the Spring Collection and Fashion Week. Now, I'm not really that knowledgeable about, like, Fashion Week and all that sort of stuff. It's not really my thing, guys. But other people are into that sort of thing, and they noticed something about the arrivals, right? So, on the old version of this, it had Paris as being delayed, it had New York as being delayed, it had London as delayed, and it had Rome as on time. Now, the major fashion outlets in the world are New York, London, Paris, and Milan. Now, again, Milan isn't on here, but Rome is, and that's pretty darn close. So, the idea is that, well, hey, the major fashion outlet locations in the world can now arrive at Nubani. Again, Paris, London, and New York, and technically Rome too, you know, Milan area. Now, you don't see London on here because it used to be on there where King's Row is, but it was changed to King's Row. Also in the top right, it was London, but they changed that to Singapore. The point is that all of the major fashion outlets in the real world are now arriving on time in Nubani. And a lot of people, including myself, thought that might be, you know, like Paris and Dorado and stuff arriving on time might indicate that, you know, it's a talent attack, but maybe it's actually related to this. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Blizzard because they've done this sort of thing before with, like, the Diva thing. They put it right in front of your face. Also, with the Halloween update on Eichenwald, I think there was an actual date in the Eichenwald map that said, this is when the Halloween event starts, and people were just oblivious to it and they didn't even notice it. I mean, McCree was talked about in the Hollywood map before he was actually there, and all that sort of stuff. Now, because we've kind of gotten accustomed to that sort of stuff, you know, with all the Sombra stuff, like, that lasted forever, the Sombra stuff, you know, we've kind of gotten used to that. So now people are looking at things a little bit more carefully, and that's why I think looking at this is actually kind of interesting. And you know, I wanted to make a video about this months and months and months ago, and I'm sure you guys aren't gonna, some of you guys aren't gonna believe me, but I swear to you, I thought I was gonna make a video about this, and I just never got around to it. But this actually could be one of the upcoming robots, and it might actually be the new one. Now, you might say, hey, BTC, that doesn't make any sense, because, you know, these robots have been here for a while, and the whole thing with EFI or FE or however you want to pronounce it, some of you guys have been getting on me about the pronunciation. She hasn't built her robot yet, so how could she make something that looks like this, even though this is already on the walls? And to that I would say, dude, that continuity doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. Actually, you know what? Another thing that I wanted to show was this guy right here. Because I thought, when I was going around grabbing screenshots and stuff, I was like, you know what? Maybe this guy could be one of the future characters as well. Also, I want to point out something. For the longest time, this is just kind of like a side thing, just kind of like a ha ha ha. For the longest time, I thought that was like liquor. I thought that was like bourbon or whiskey or something. It's not. It's oil. And it makes sense because Blizzard isn't going to put an alcohol advertisement in their game that's meant for, you know, like kids and teenagers and stuff. They're not going to put alcohol in there. And also, I think the ESRB rating would have to go up as well because they would, you know, includes advertisement for alcohol. So they got around it by making it look like alcohol, but it's actually oil. I never even realized that until like a couple days ago when I was recording the Doomfist footage. But anyways, so that was a really long ramble. And I normally try not to do that sort of stuff, but I just thought of it. I was like, man, that's kind of crazy. And because I wanted to make the video so long ago, I was like, you know what, whatever, screw it, I'm just gonna make it. And hopefully you guys liked it. It makes you think a little bit more when you're looking around the different maps, and, you know, maybe some of this other stuff will kind of stick out to you and go, hey, you know what, maybe that is, maybe there's something there. Anyways, I guess we'll find out tomorrow, because I'm still betting that tomorrow is going to be the day that we get the update, and we're gonna get a new hero or two, and hopefully a new event too. I'd like to have a PvE event. I think that would be pretty cool. But that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. Make sure you hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe because there's lots more Overwatch on the channel. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault.